Good morning, dear cadets. So, as you know, the chapter is already completed. Almost everything I have completed. Today, I am planning to recapitulate the chapter. Recapitulation means whatever things I taught in this chapter, just brief description of that one again, and afterwards I will start the NCERT exercise. So, heading I wrote here recapitulation, revision. So, first I taught you the nutrients, okay. So, what are the nutrients? Essential components of food, they are called the nutrients. Second one thing I taught you, nutrition. Nutrition is nothing but a mode of taking in food and their utilization by the body. Next one thing I taught, photosynthesis. Now, detailed description of photosynthesis I have given you. Photosynthesis is the process by which green plants prepare their food with the help of carbon dioxide and water and in presence of sunlight in chlorophyll of leaves. Okay, here what is there? Solar energy is captured and stored in the form of chemical energy. Okay, carbon dioxide gas is absorbed and oxygen gas is evolved. Okay, I taught you photosynthesis with the diagram. Next one thing I taught you, types of nutrition. So basically nutrition are two types, autotrophic and heterotrophic. Under autotrophic, what is there? Only green plants will prepare their own food. That is why green plants are autotrophs. Now heterotrophic mode of nutrition, three are there: parasitic, insectivorous and saprotrophic. Okay, so in heterotrophic mode of nutrition, detailed study we did. Okay, heterotrophic mode of nutrition, they can't prepare their food. To get their food, they dependent on autotrophs, that is green plants. So that also I have completed. Next one thing I taught you, symbiosis. So symbiosis is mutual dependency of one organism on another organism. Okay, that is symbiosis. Now I gave you the example of lichens and rhizobium bacteria. Okay, so with the full detailed description I taught this one also. Next one I taught replenishment of nutrients. Okay, so time and again if same crops is grown in any field, then the fertility of the soil is decreased over the period of time. Then how can you replenish the nutrients? By using manures and fertilizer. Now I gave you the detailed idea of manures and fertilizers also. Okay, so in this way your everything I have completed. Now let us move towards the NCERT exercise of chapter number 1. Whatever things I taught here in NCERT textbook, at the end of chapter they have given questions. So their answers you should write, and as I told you in the rough what should be there, in the fair notebook everything should be written just in the sequence. Question number 1, question number 2, 3, their answer. Question with the help of blue or black pen, and answer is either blue or black. Means if question you are writing with the blue, answer should be in the black. But I would like to suggest you that question should be with the help of black pen and answer should be with the help of blue pen. In this way, with the neat and clean handwriting you should write. Okay. Now another important thing is there. Today I will not give you the homework, because whatever NCERT exercises are there, 4, 5, 6, whatever I could solve today, there that you should write. That is your homework, and I would take 2 periods to complete the NCERT exercise of chapter number 1. Okay, means some of the question today I will deal and remaining question tomorrow I will complete. Okay, yes. Okay, so this diagram is also the part of recapitulation only. Nitrogen fixation. So rhizobium, I told you that rhizobium is fixing the atmospheric nitrogen and converting into soluble nitrogenous compound which plants use. Okay, so this is also the part of your recapitulation only. Now I would start the NCERT exercise. Okay, so these are NCERT questions. Okay, first question is, why do organisms take food? One more thing is there, some of the question I have already taught while explaining the chapters. Okay, so if you don't want to write them again, I don't have any problem. But the questions which I have not dealt while explaining the chapter, that must be written. Okay, so the first question is, why do organisms take food? So answer is, just see, this is the answer. Organisms take food to meet their requirement of nutrients and energy. Nutrients and energy enable the organism to grow, reproduce and repair their damaged body parts. So now point wise I have explained while explaining the chapter. So that is the better way of writing the answer. Means this answer is not at all good. That answer is better. Okay. So if you want to write in this way, then also I don't have any problem. Okay. Now next one. Next one is distinguish between parasites and saprotrophs. That also I wrote. Okay. But I am showing here again. Yes, just see. Parasite derive nutrition from the body of living host by invading its tissue, whereas a saprotrophs derive its nutrition from dead and decaying organic matter. Examples of parasitic Cuscuta and leech. Example of saprotrophs, fungi and bacteria. Fungi and bacteria. Okay. So already you have written there. Now in tabular form you have written. Don't write in this way. That is the better way. How would you test the presence of starch? That also I taught you. Okay. Just see here. Yes. The presence of starch in leaves, that also you have written. Leaves can be tested with the help of iodine solution that gives blue-black color with the starch. Now better way I explain this one. Okay. So that is the best way to write. Don't write in this way. Okay. Next one is, give a brief description of the process of synthesis of food in green plants. Okay. Now their answer you should write. Okay. This is the answer. The leaves of green plants contain chlorophyll pigment which traps solar energy. This energy is utilized by the leaves for the synthesis of organic food from water and carbon dioxide. Water is absorbed by the roots and carbon dioxide is taken up from the atmosphere through the tiny pores present in the leaf surface called stomata. Thus, sunlight, chlorophyll, water and carbon dioxide are the important raw materials required for photosynthesis. Okay. So now you should write in this way only. There is no problem at all. Okay. Now next one. Next one is, show with the help of sketch that plants are the ultimate source of food. Okay. So this diagram you should. So yes, first you write down this one. Okay. The following diagram depicts the synthesis of carbohydrate or glucose by the green plants in the presence of sunlight and the transfer of energy to herbivores and then to carnivore on consumption. Okay. Just see. Now this diagram should also be made. Okay. And explanation is also given. This is sunlight. Sunlight is captured by the green plants. Just see. Now carbon dioxide also they absorb. Green leaves are there. They are preparing food. Oxygen gas is evolved. Now this is glucose. Now water they are absorbing with the help of root system. Now this glucose is eaten by the herbivores animal, that is deer. Okay. So this is one type of food chain. Okay. Yes. Explanation. In this food chain, we observe that carnivores like tigers, lions depends on herbivores like deer for food and energy. A herbivore gets its food and energy by consuming plants. Plants manufacture their food with the help of sunlight. Thus, herbivores and carnivores are all directly or indirectly dependent on plants for food. Okay? So, their answer is also over. Now, I am hiding the answer. Now, some fill in the blanks is there. See, fill in the blanks. Green plants are called herbivores. Okay? Autotrophs. Green plants are called autotrophs since they synthesize their own food. The food synthesized by the plant is stored as starch. In photosynthesis, solar energy is absorbed by the pigment called chlorophyll. During photosynthesis, plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. So, already I explained you. Now, answer also I will show you. Just see. View the answer. So, first one is autotrophs, second one is starch, chlorophyll, carbon dioxide and oxygen. Okay. So, in those fill in the blank places, you should write these answers. Next one is question number 7. Now, I am hiding this one. Question number 7, name the following. A parasitic plant with a yellow, slender and branched stem that is called Cuscuta, a plant that is partially autotrophic plant. Now, this is picture plant only. The pores through which leaves exchange gases, stomata. Okay, so I will show their answer. Just see. Cuscuta, picture plant, stomata. So, actually pitcher plant is partially autotrophic because it is catching the attracting the bacteria. So, means bacteria also it is eating and green leaves are also there. So, with the green leaves it is preparing their own food, but that nutrients is not sufficient for the pitcher plant. That is why it attracts the bacteria, and with the help of digestive enzyme in pitcher like structure, it digests them. Okay, and the last one is stomata. Now, I am hiding their answer. Okay, now tick the correct answer. Okay, so this is MCQ type of question. Cuscuta is an example of autotrophs, parasites, saprotrophs, host. So, what is the correct answer? Cuscuta is an example of parasite. The plant which traps and feeds on insect is pitcher plant. Okay. Now, answer also I will show you. Okay. Cuscuta is an example of parasite. The plant which traps and feeds on insect is pitcher plant. Okay. So, in this way their answer is also over. So, near about 8 question answer I taught you. Okay. Now, question number 9 I am going to explain you. Match the items given in column first with those in column 2. Column first is chlorophyll, nitrogen, cuscuta, animals, insects. Column 2 is rhizobium, heterotrophs, pitcher plant, leaves, parasite. So, just see. Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is found in leaf. Nitrogen. Who is fixing? Rhizobium. Cuscuta. Cuscuta is one type of parasitic plant. Animals, they are heterotrophs. Insects, pitcher plant is attracting them. So, this is the correct match. Okay. Answer also I will show you. Yes. Just see. This is the correct answer. chlorophyll leaf, nitrogen rhizobium, cuscuta parasite, animals heterotrophs, insects pitcher plant. Okay, so till question number 9 I have completed. I think this is enough for you. First you complete these exercises. Okay, remaining exercise I will complete tomorrow. Okay, I am not making today's video till 20 minutes. Reason, already 9 question I have completed and you have to write these things, so that is more than enough. Remaining exercise I will complete tomorrow. Okay, and if possible we'll start the next chapter also. Okay, so thank you.